birth control because they know they're going to be raped on the way over here.
The coyotes are trafficking kids who are used for sex exploitation purposes in this nation. I mean, it's a huge gaping hole where criminals and drugs and violence are coming through. Yes, there are great people who are trying to come in through these nations, but you need to do it the legal way. Yep. My grandparents did it the legal way. Yep. My husband did it the legal way. It was expensive and it took time. He's an immigrant. I'm proud of that fact, but he's a legal immigrant. Right. So if we start passing over all the Black Americans who built this nation, the Native Americans who built this nation, all the Mexican Americans who built this nation who did it legally, Asian Americans, and we start skipping over them in favor of people who are just skipping the line, what does that say about our country?
Right. Well, here's my argument against the wall, just on conservative financial terms. It's not going to cost $8 billion.
Well, we don't really know how much.
And we don't have $8 billion. The deficit is going crazy now.
Well, we spend way more than that annually on immigrants and how they're bleeding,
$22 billion,
and how they're bleeding the fucking system. That no, dude, it would be it'd be a great investment to build a wall. If you're just looking at the monopoly bottom line of it, you'll save way more money if you build the wall for $8 million or $8 billion or whatever the hell it is. We're spending way more.
I'm thinking, and this is me thinking, because it went from like $1 billion to $5 billion to $8 million. Somebody's getting some money off of this.
Well, we have politicians in the House, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I distrust both sides.
But this is the thing. President Trump is an outsider. He was not a politician until he ran for president. He was a businessman, as we were talking about.
But he is profiting off being the president.
He's not profiting off being the president.
He absolutely is.
He's lost. What has he profited?
Yeah, he's losing.
He's lost $1 billion since he took office. $1 billion.
His businesses.
He does not. No, he's lost money.
And he's technically living in government housing.
Exactly. He's living
there you go.
And this is the thing.
Tino made a good conservative joke. That's a good one.
That's a good one. He donates his salary every year. He donates his salary.
No, I understand that.
So he doesn't make any money.
But here's the
White House or being the president.
I'm not saying he's the only one, because Obama did, Bush did, Clinton did. I'm not saying he's the only one.
But President Trump is not. And can I say one thing about the wall? Is that also speaking, Clinton advocated for the wall.
Yes.
Clinton,
I was just going to say that.
Obama advocated for the wall. Obama actually put in that separation, the illegals from their kids.
No, there's no question. There's no question about
Biden,
it.
Yeah, they just changed their tune because Trump is now doing it.
This is the whole hypocrisy thing. It's like the whole do as I say, and I was like, wait a minute. All of you, it's like Trump is like reading the same script that you were. Come in legally, assimilate, do. Contribute to what we're doing.
Right.
Don't be a fucking burden on the system. All the people on the left were saying this. So why is it such a big deal now that someone on the right is saying
here's the difference. And once again, I want to talk about your comedy after this. Okay, so this is not going to be another half hour long.
This is fun though.
Oh yeah, I'm having a great time. But I was reading in the paper today that there was a Trump rally. This is why. This is where possibly Trump could improve. He was at a rally and he was talking about immigration, and somebody said, "Shoot him," and he laughed and made a joke about it.
What was his joke?
He's like, yeah, it makes sense. We're in Florida or something like that, or we can only get away with that here.
Well, this is kind of like third person. We have to see it,
right?
I mean,
but he has said weird, inappropriate jokes.
Well, yeah, but that's not the same thing as doing inappropriate things. And has he said inappropriate stuff?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with making
laughing?
A joke?
Yeah, I mean, jokes are jokes. It's not the same thing as
if Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, or Barack Obama made the same joke, you would jump on it.
No, because first of
all,
you
would.
Hillary made a joke about blacks all looking the same. Yep. Remember that?
Yeah, and that's despicable too.
They're devoid of humor, so that's never going to happen.
I disagree with that as well.
Come on, she hasn't smiled in 45 years.
She can't smile. That polygraph ain't strong enough.
I'm not going to defend Nancy Pelosi.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. I distrust both sides. Tino, now, Tino, you're in LA now. Let's talk about your talents. Well, what we can.
I gotta say, I love how Mark is like going political and then he like pulls back. He's like,
I don't want this to be a political show because I want. Because here's the thing.
I agree.
You keep making political comments and you have
I was talking about your dress.
I mean, Hannah, are you political at all?
Oh, Hannah's being very, very.
I'm being very quiet. I am. I'm liberal, but the older that I get, I'm liberal. I want to say I'm a moderate now with liberal views, just because I'm starting to own property and come into money and things like that.
Yep, that's what happens when you start doing shit.
It's actually
you
true.
Ain't trying to get free shit from the fucking government.
And it also sounds like you're old school liberal.
I do believe that the system is being used. I don't believe that you should be able to pop out 6, 7, 8 kids and expect us to pay for it.
Yep. Amen.
It's not fair. Food stamps are meant for mothers that are what if their husband passes away?
I can't believe Tino and Joy wore you down and made you conservative.
No, I'm not being conservative. I've always felt this. I was that little girl. My mom. I lived in women's shelters when I was little, and those food stamps were to feed me, not. Just
not people who take
popping out
advantage of the
babies.
system.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have generational welfare. We have people who are born into welfare, and you're absolutely right. It should be there as a last result, but it should not be there just to that's what socialism is, right? Well, we're just going to feed everybody. We're going to give away free college. We're going to give away all this freebies. Who is paying for that? Hardworking Americans who are going to get taxed to death. Like you said, you have property now. You're starting to grow up, and you go, oh, I actually want less taxes.
Yeah, I was thinking about
less
buying a house here.
Interference. I want more personal responsibility.
You're not gonna buy a house in California?
No. Nope.
And just this is from personal experience and seeing my friends grow up. A lot of people in Section 8. They take advantage of it too. That's ridiculous.
There's 3 generations on welfare. 3. Welfare Section 8 is supposed to get you up on your feet. Do your own
you're
thing.
Not supposed to live on
3
it.
generations living on the fucking doll. Not cool, man.
What's that?
No, it should be. I think it should be highly hard. It should be hard to get. It should be only if you have an extreme situation, like you said when you were a kid, right?
And you should be put to work.
And you should have to get a job at the end of it. And it should only be for like a month, 30 days. It should be highly limited. I mean, we talk about gun control. Let's have welfare control.
I've always said, too, I think you should take a drug test because you have to take that to go to work.
Absolutely.
You should be picking up garbage on the fucking freeway.
10 years ago, you could buy alcohol on food stamps.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. I was going to bring that up, but
alcohol
I didn't
and cigarettes. Up until 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And people are now trading food stamps now. McDonald's going, we take food stamps. Are you kidding me? They're making a lifestyle of government aid, and it's not supposed to be a lifestyle. We're supposed to have personal responsibility. Let's work for ourselves. Let's encourage people to get a job. Let's not demean people. Go, oh, you're black, you must be poor. Here's some food stamps. That is what is racist.
And the black community was flourishing before they said, oh, you don't need to have
black-owned businesses.
You don't need to have a man. You can just live on the government. And then it killed the unit in the family unit in the black community, and that's why the single mother,
black men are going to jail, and the women are getting on food stamps, and it's like the black family has been destroyed.
And we're back on Breitbart. Tino, what's it like doing comedy in LA with predominantly liberal? We're running out of time. Predominantly liberal crowds. Since you're here,
it's pretty sad, but you know what? Sam Tripoli, the Comedy Store, is like the beacon of hope.
Yeah.
In here, because you watch the roast battle and you listen to Sam Tripoli, you listen to Tim Dillon, you listen to Brian Callen, you listen to these guys that are for free speech. Oh man, there's just so many. There's so many good comments. But the problem that I see is I go to a mic. There was a black guy who did a joke about a Me Too. He did a Me Too joke, and it was clever and it was funny, and it was all comedians in the room, and everybody's assholes tightened up, and they were, and I was like, whoa. This is a room full of comedians, and you're giving this guy the cold shoulder because of a joke that he made. I mean, that to me is so disturbing. Right. Comedians trying to censor other comedians, it's just blows my mind.
Well, see, here's the thing. Tino is a terrific roaster, because I know I've done a couple roasts with him, and I really want to end on and we're almost out of time. I really want to end on a funny note. Go ahead, roast me, Tino. Because I know you roasted me one time, and you remember some of the jokes?
I think I said Mark looks like the shit. Now you put me on the spot.
God forbid.
Mark looks like the bailiff in the food court.
The bailiff in the food court?
Bailiff in the food court. I said they call him Big Guy, not because he's a big guy, but because guy is short for gynecomastia. That's bitch did. I said he looks like He looks like a what do you call the face paint guys? The
Insane Clown Posse.
The juggalo. He looks like a juggalo who's allergic to face paint. So
A juggalo. A gigolo.
Because I was in all makeup when I was there.
ICP with celiac disease.
yeah. I see. I had one for him too. ICP stood for Insane Cholesterol Posse. So that's what I know.
All right, now.
Can you get him? With the
No. Because I trust me, I could get him, but sorry. I
have to say,
Tino looks
Mark
like
is,
a used condom.
no, please.
Mark is a.
I was just quiet.
Mark is a great sport, and that's the one thing. Like I know, if I can say something like that, like Louis from Vegas was like that.
Right.
If I can roast you and you don't get butthurt, friends for life.
That's true.
But and also you're a DJ and Hannah's a DJ. I was going to get into that, but where does the time go? Tino,
Sorry I was late, guys.
No, where can people get a hold of you?
Check out Tino. If you saw the Ali documentary about the Thriller in Manila, Ali Boumaye. So you say Tino Boumaye, same thing. You can find me.
Tino Boumaye on Instagram and also
AYE.
Yes. Yeah, BUM for bum.
Tino's hilarious. He is actually funny.
Tino's very funny, and you will be on the Joy Villa show very shortly.
Yeah,
that's right. It's coming out.
And Hannah Hill, Hannah Box.
666 on Instagram.
Instagram.
BAKK.
Yes. And Joy, you got so much stuff going on.
Yes.
You get the last word.
Oh, I love the last word. Go to joyvilla.com. Follow me. My music. I have a new single coming out very soon. All about censorship.
So you got a whole album.
I'm still married, Tino. Don't start with me.
Your album, Home Sweet Home.
At Joy Villa on Instagram.
Right.
At Joy Villa. At Joy_Villa on Twitter. And you can get my album, my EP, Home Sweet Home, on iTunes and Amazon right now.
If you're going on Spotify or Tidal, look in the EPs. It's in there.
That's right.
Home Sweet Home. I was listening to it myself.
I love Motley Crue.
It's more of a rock thing.
Yeah. And I make the static.
I make the static. That video will come out one day.
Well, the song's out.
The song is out. The song is great. And the I Make the Static remixes has a picture of her in a bikini on the cover.
That's true.
So I was listening to it today. I almost got in an accident. Everybody, Goth Comedian on all social media. Yay. Thank you for tuning in to Hannity. And have a wonderfully creepy week. Bye.
Hannity. Thanks, Mark.